Okay, you guys didn't think I was coming back so quick, did you? I have to do another video now. It's after 1 o'clock. And let me shut this door. I can't leave my battery dead. I've got to do something. This is my new battery. I can't leave it dead. So I'm in a rock and a hard place here. I've got 2 charged ones over here, and a lot more where that came from, because some of you guys saw me bring in a pickup bed of those things. So this is the 3 battery. Now, thanks to Dave, Turion Man, up on the Energetic Forum, he helped a lot of us see that you could use a switch mode power supply like a 5-5 timer or anything to pulse between the 3 batteries. So we're trying it. Wouldn't know to try it unless Dave told us. Well, maybe there was somebody else, but nobody that I could find with such surety. So here's the same inverter. I've got a post here and a terminal here that that I can screw down. But let's go through the battery voltages. You know, I've got to get this started so I can charge this battery, and I still don't have my circuit hooked up yet to send it back. But I want to get some charge in there. I'm not going to stay up all night. You know, a little while longer, and then I'll shut it off, and I'll let you guys know on the recording times. As soon as I start this up and start running it, I'm going to check the clock, and I think it's going to be by then maybe 1:30. Let me see what time it is. Let me see. Hey, Jordan? Jordan? Anybody know what time it is?
1:21.
Thank you. Alright, it's 1:21. That's my 14-year-old boy with his headphones on and PC gaming and sometimes playing his guitar. But I want to set him up with this in his class, in his homeschooling. And these are 3 tidy little batteries and 1 little inverter. It's really cool little experiment. Anyway, the battery, these batteries here, well, I don't have these batteries labeled. Maybe I should, but I'm not planning to rotate them, you understand. I'm planning to use the energy in these 2 to charge this one back up through the inverter while I'm running the light. And then when this gets to the place where it's been charging enough and I decide, hey, that's getting pretty charged up and peaking out, I don't know exactly where to do that at, but I need a certain amount in here and then start sending it back to the front with a circuit. So you see what I'm saying? It will be a continuous operation. But let's get going so I can get some charge in my battery. I'm not saying I have all the answers, but it's high time to get this experiment out here. Do you know that I was told that this particular arrangement that you're looking at right here with the 2 batteries or 24 volts, this is in, can you see that? I better turn this camera over here. You can't see it. See that? See this right here, this loop? This is, here, that's too much. Alright, you weren't getting the whole picture, but this is in series over here. This is the red and that's the black, so it's in series. And so across here would be 24 volts. It's a 20, well, it's, see it there? Can you see it? It says 25.3. And let me turn the camera back over here a little more. I wanted you to see that. All right. I got to get this glare off here now. Maybe you can see that better. Yeah, that's pretty good. All right, so what we have to split the positive, we have a positive here and a positive here. And so we're going to hook up the positives to the inverter. So which one is more positive? The positive on this is red. I painted it red, and you probably can't see it. And the way they wipe off, it's a kind of a dangerous way to do things because you don't want to hook these up backwards. This is black, and this one you can hardly see it, but it's painted red, and this is the red one. I was going to put a garment on there, but anyway, so this one is positive and this one is positive. Which one is more positive? Well, it would be, the most positive would be the double positive, or the double pack. Because when you send the energy from here over to here, this is going to charge that battery, just a direct line over here. You're going to dump 24 volts into a 12 volt battery, right? So the most positive side is this side. So that's the side we would hook our red to, and the other side that's less positive is this side. And let me make sure I don't mess up here. I'm living dangerously here on hooking wires up. So now, if I can slip in front of you, I'll hook this side up. And I need to get this battery charging because you don't want to leave new batteries just sitting around dead. That's not good. So I figure I better get some charge in it. And here we go again. I can't believe these battery manufacturers put something like this on there. Their terminals. You got to have a ring. It's made to have a ring. And then these washers fall down on here and they push the wire out. So, but I don't really have much choice at the moment. I've been working out in the shop, and my battery experiment here is done, and it's dead, and I can't leave it dead. All right, good. And now I wanted to show you the differential, or the difference between the voltage difference. Can you see? Did I knock that? Okay, you can see that meter. Okay, I'm gonna measure this positive and this positive because this is more negative. Can you see it? It's 14.7 volts. See that? So that's what is going to be running this inverter. The more dead this is and the more charged this is, the greater the voltage is going to be on this. But once this gets charged up, the inverter voltage, the voltage going to the inverter will begin to drop. And we don't want it too low on the inverter. We want to optimize the voltage getting to the inverter, as well as not overcharge that battery. And that's pretty much all I want to say right now. And I've got to get this over here and to some kind of gator clamp here. And now if I hook this up to here, that's backwards, and I just blew my inverter. I don't know what's wrong with me some days. I've got another inverter right there. You know, this always blows my mind, this split positive. I think I just blew the crap out of this inverter. I don't know how I did that. How can I? My brain just doesn't work with split positive yet. And I've got another one identical. But I was hoping to use them both. Hold on. Hold on just 1 second, you guys. I'm going to go get it. All right. Well, I'm still looking for it. But I was sure it was right here. Well, anyway, guess I'll have to postpone. I can't believe I did that. Okay, I'm gonna have to come back. Okay, I'm back again. I can't believe I did something so stupid as hooking it up, not thinking just right. So I have another one that's just like it. It's a 200 watt. And this one I opted to just take the car charger plug and put gators to it, because it's a lot easier to handle with gators, and I should set it up more properly, right? The problem I was having with the other one was it flickered a lot, and I don't know if it's the cheap inverter, and it also would not start up on 14 something volts, so that's kind of a pain. But anyways, you'll see me start it up here. I think I'm gonna resort to posts. Let me take this screw off here and put these posts on there. Here, there's a post, and here's a post. They're bolts that are sticking way up, and we can get gator to them right there. See, that's, can you see that? Yeah, I gatored to that, and now I'm going to gator to this one, but it doesn't turn on, see, unless you pulse it or something for a second. You freak it out, and then it starts working. There it goes. It doesn't like to it doesn't like to run at such a high. This little cheapo doesn't want to run at 14.8 or 14.7. Let's see. But once it's loaded, it comes down. So let's find out what the differential is. 20 volts there, and it's 14. Can you see that? We got kind of a shadow on there. Let me get these out of your way. I don't like shadows on my meter. All right. Now I blew the other one, but I'm taking the screws out of it, and I'll probably fix it by just replacing some small part in there. I only touched it for a second, so hopefully it didn't blow the whole transmission. It's at 1404, and I would assume it's running a half amp. Let's find out. Or it's probably more, because I'm at 14 volts. probably running something like, well, whatever the inverter needs, I would imagine. I'll have to see. Let's check it out, okay? So we'll put this to there. And I don't like stuff in the line the whole time it's running. That's backwards. I like to take it in and out. That's what I like to do. Here it is. I'm taking it, I'm putting it in the line. Can you see it? I think you can, yeah, you can see it. It says almost 0.6. See it there? Almost 0.6. That little motor's running there. And then when we hook the meter through it, and I'm holding it on there for a minute for you and for me. And this is the way I do my projects. And this is 13.9 over here. Yeah, you can see it. So, and this is shaky because there, it's almost right on the, so I'm getting 600 milliamps to my battery. Yay! It's not dead anymore. So that's good for me, for my battery. And it's 13.9. It'll quickly come down. These batteries here, energy's going in there through the light. But I'm charging this battery at the same time. Okay, that's what I wanted to show you. I'm going to have to go upload some videos for you so you can see, and I'll have to unhook this later and think about what I want to show you next. Alright, well, before I go, I'd like to say a few things about what I've been told about this system. This system has been used on solar farms for years by people, but nobody on the web knows that. Nobody on YouTube knows that. So I just want you to know that you can, that's why I had 2 inverters, and I hope I can recover that other little one. I want to keep the little ones because I want to show more than one inverter in an array of batteries. And I want to take this energy in this set of batteries and pass it to this battery, or 4 more actually. I'd like to charge 4 more batteries, or 2 more at least batteries here, so that it captures the charge optimally. I'm not sure if I know how many is best to put there, but and how much this can charge up that, how many over here, you see. So I'll have to look over my notes, and there's been some people up in the hills of California where it's expensive to get electricity using split positive systems where they use this method of recirculating energy for years. So I just want you to know this is not a new thing. This is old news to some people, but no one on the web knows about it. You know, no one has brought forth a split positive battery arrangement through making a light run through an inverter to charge another battery and then recirculate it around. So I wanted to show that to you. I'm not sure what's going to happen. I don't know if the run time is going to be super huge or a small amount extended. I don't know. All I know is what I've heard, because I've never done this before. But I have the batteries now, and I'm trying it. So that's where I'm going to leave it, and I'll get back to you. Thank you for watching. Okay, I wanted to add one little portion to the video. See that little fuse in there? Lo and behold, I took that little inverter apart, and thank the Lord it was just that small fuse. I don't know if you can see it. You see that little yellow thing right there? That's like a little car fuse. It blew that to hell. All right, so I'm in business. I'm just gonna pull that off the heat sink screw, pull this out and replace that little yellow fuse, and I'll be good to go. Okay, just wanted you to know I lucked out.